It's noon Thursday, March 5th here in Korea. Thanks for tuning in. Live from Seoul, I'm Ju.
It's very good to have you with us. I'm Mark Broom, and we start with the shocking news that the U.S. ambassador to South Korea, Mark Lippert, has been attacked by a man armed with a knife. Lippert was attending an event in central Seoul when the attack took place.
For more, we connect live to our Hwang Sung-hee, who is at Seoul's Yonsei Severance Hospital at Seodaemun-gu district, where the ambassador is receiving treatment. Sung-hee, how is the ambassador doing? And please walk us through what happened today.
Ambassador Lippert has been undergoing surgery on his wound since about 10 a.m. Korea time, so for about 2 hours now, but he is said to be in a stable condition. Now, the attack was carried out at about 7:45 a.m. Korea time as Ambassador Lippert was attending a breakfast meeting just across the street from the U.S. Embassy in Seoul. Now, Lippert was waiting to give a speech at the meeting when the man attacked him with a 25-centimeter long blade. Now, the ambassador was cut on his right cheek and on his right arm and was bleeding heavily when he was transferred by a waiting police car to a nearby hospital. Now, we have been hearing from those who were at the site. They report hearing a loud scream as they were waiting for the meeting to begin and say the ambassador's face was covered with blood as he made his way out, as you can see on the pictures we have on the screen. Now, the suspect apparently walked up to the ambassador as if to shake hands with him, but instead carried out the attack. Now, he was arrested immediately.
And Sung-hee, can you tell us more about the attacker, and do we know what motivated him to carry out such a senseless attack?
Now, yes, the man has been identified as a man in his 50s named Kim Ki-jong. Just after carrying out the attack, just after he slashed the ambassador in his right cheek, he identified himself and said that South and North Korea must be reunified. He also yelled that he opposes war just before he was bustled into a police car. Now, it's known that Kim protested the joint military drills between Seoul and Washington that began this week. Now, Kim wasn't invited to the event, so there is criticism that security was obviously so lax that this man could just freely walk in and approach the ambassador. We must also note that he is the same man who threw pieces of concrete at the Japanese ambassador to Korea back in 2010.
And Sung-hee, how are the U.S. and South Korean governments responding to the attack?
Yes, U.S. State Department Deputy Spokesperson Marie Harf said Washington strongly condemns this act of violence, but said that the ambassador's injuries are not life-threatening. Now, the ambassador, who is also known as a close friend to U.S. President Barack Obama, has received a personal phone call from the president, according to the U.S. National Security Council. President Park Geun-hye, who is currently in the Middle East, has also been notified about the attack. She said the attack on the ambassador is an attack on Seoul-Washington alliance. Seoul's foreign ministry has also released a statement saying it finds the attack on the U.S. ambassador, which is South Korea's closest ally, deeply regrettable and that such an act cannot be tolerated. It said it will bolster security measures for diplomatic missions in Seoul. Now, since taking office back in November last year, Ambassador Lippert has been very passionate about Korea, Korean culture and its people, and extremely approachable and friendly with the media, and he was very active on Twitter. So that's why this attack, which is the first on a U.S. ambassador to Seoul, has really taken everyone by surprise. I will keep you updated as the story develops. This has been Hwang Sung-hee reporting live from Yonsei Severance Hospital.